port. The idea of a suit port is that you have this plate that becomes your pressure seal between the vehicle and your suit. So when you're not using the suit, it stays outside the entire time. It is physically attached to the vehicle, so you can come in and out of your spacesuit without ever having to physically go into an airlock like we do today.
Welcome home, Richard. How'd the suit feel?
Feels good.
Outstanding. Strong work out there.
Driving a space exploration vehicle on dry land is great training for deep space missions of the future. But driving a mini-sub was even more exacting. No, there are no liquid oceans on Mars. But before setting out for the Red Planet, astronauts may make test missions to nearby asteroids. A mini-sub resembles the kind of craft we will use to explore asteroids, and the ocean matches the zero gravity of space. This NEMO 16 mission marks the 16th time NASA has trained at the Aquarius Lab, which is anchored 60 feet underwater off Key Largo in Florida. NASA aquanauts live in the lab for up to 2 weeks without coming to the surface. This allows us to work the entire day and only decompress once at the end of the mission. Any mistakes here can have real consequences, exactly as in deep, inhospitable space. Since asteroids appear to have changed very little since they first formed, they could tell us a lot about our early solar system. Ultimately, we may develop space tools to capture and reposition a small asteroid to orbit our moon. This would allow for easier study and also develop our ability to deflect a larger asteroid that was on a collision course with Earth.
This Olympus inflatable habitat, designed by Bigelow Aerospace, is a look at the future of living in space.
Jay, this is amazing. How big is that?
Thanks, yeah, it's really big. It's about 2,250 cubic meters interior volume, which is a little over twice the size of the International Space Station.
It looks like it's like 40 feet tall or something.
Yeah, it's probably 45 or 50. It's really big.
Once you get into space, you just inflate it with air?
Right, we bring up huge compressed air tanks that bring up large volumes of air. This expands out, so the inside is about 16 meters in diameter, and the outside's a lot bigger than that.
It's surprising that an inflatable habitat can protect its crew against micrometeorites and radiation, but that's what tests have shown. The immense volume of Olympus will provide ample work areas, as well as living space to help maintain crew morale.
Supply craft to provide food, fuel, and radiation-protective living space will be landed on Mars well before the first human expedition is launched. We don't know exactly what all the spacecraft will look like, but concepts are under active development. Our infatuation with space exploration is as limitless as space itself. Without the shuttle, there would be no International Space Station, the vital test bed for a future human expedition to Mars. And that mission is closer than you might imagine. NASA projects we will get to Mars in the 2030s. In other words, within the career of today's young astronauts.
So any of these movies that you see where people survive even for 20 seconds?
Why go to Mars? Why not just send more and more sophisticated robotic vehicles? I think to explore beyond what is known is simply at the core of our DNA. And only a human mission can tell us definitively if we can survive and establish future settlements on Mars. Astronauts exploring the planet may notice and learn things robots could not. Things that could help take us to the next frontiers beyond